For lunch, I'm eating potato skins with sour cream and all the fixing and french fries. Join me. Hey guys, welcome back to Tracie's Place. Welcome to Tuesday's Lunch and Chat with Tracie. Today I'm eating something like almost like an appetizer for lunch. Just wanted something different. I wanted something fast because I was doing something earlier and I needed to get this on my plate. I was starving. I have not had breakfast. So this is truly my lunch. This is the potato skins with the cheddar, the bacon, and then I also have french fries. I have my favorite, y'all, cilantro, and then green onions and sour cream. And let me go ahead and say grace so I can get started because I'm hungry. Lord, we thank you for this food. We thank you for the blessing of having food, Lord, because we know many do not. But we thank you for all that you provide. Lord, bless it. Make it as nourishing as possible and not harmful. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Lord, bless everyone who is with me today, all my YouTube family. Bless them to have something good to eat, Lord, and meet them where they are in need. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, let me get some ketchup here. Y'all know I have my coldest water bottle here. I am getting my water in. I am not joking about that. Y'all, I used to have Kool-Aid. We used to have Kool-Aid every day. And my son reminds me of that. Jordan, my oldest son, he always say, Mama, we had Kool-Aid every day. Because he's a, I won't say a health fanatic, but he does pretty healthy. And he is buff. And he, yeah, I already put some salt and stuff on my fries. But we were talking the other day, and he was like, Mama, you remember we had Kool-Aid every day? And he was just reminding me of some of the stuff we used to eat and all that, which we still sometimes do. But yeah, we was having them good old Southern dinners. You know, we always have Kool-Aid, or we always had Kool-Aid back in the day. And some people did the Tang. I don't know if y'all did that or not. But we used to always have Coca-Cola or RC. My mom's favorite was Coca-Cola and RC. And, oh, Pepsi too. Pepsi. All the dark pops she loved. And we would do those quite often for dinner. And, you know, but now learning that we should not be doing that. Trying to eat, you know, healthier. Not pristine, but just healthier. Trying to be aware of some stuff. Because, y'all know I love to eat. And even though I am trying to lose weight, I am not, I hate to say I'm not strict about it. But what I mean is I'm still going to eat things that I like to eat. I'm just trying to do it in moderation. And when I do my lunch and chats, sometimes I'll have some healthy food. But sometimes I will not because... And so you just have to go with some things that other people do like and that you like too. Like I always say, I love food, so I don't mind. Other times when I'm not on camera, I'll eat more healthier, but I'll save the good stuff, you know, for on camera as far as my lunch and chats because most people don't like to see you eat healthy things. That is the truth. That is the truth. Let me get some of this. People like to see you eat something delicious. Probably something, if they're on the diet, they want to watch you eat something that they're not eating because they want to see somebody eating something good. And I'm like that too. I don't love watching people eat healthy foods. Like when I'm watching a mukbang or they're doing a talk and eat, chat and eat or whatever. I don't really just like to sit down and, now if it's a good junked up salad, yes. But as far as just, you know, some celery and ranch dip or, you know, celery and carrots, you know, dipping them or, you know, but I will try to come up with some healthy because some foods can be made healthy. I know that and still tasty. So I will try to do that. I will try to do that, y'all. But yeah, I like to see people eating good stuff. Like some people do fish fry Friday. Oh, that is so good to watch. Or something from your favorite restaurant. But my absolute favorite, I have to say, I like when people do the Taco Tuesdays. You already know I talk about Mama J and her Taco Tuesdays. Amazing. I'm going to try to slow down a little bit because I have a temporary crown on this side. So I can't chew on this side. I can only chew on this side. And it's getting on my nerve. mm. It is getting on my nerve a little bit. Still loving my bottle, of course. From the coldest water bottle. Go down in the description box below if you're interested in purchasing. They just came out with some new colors, y'all. We have the prettiest colors in these bottles. And I keep it on my nightstand at nighttime now, for when I get thirsty in the middle of the night. I don't wake up a lot, but every now and then I do. And it's good to have this so I don't have to get up and go downstairs or get up and go in the bathroom or something like that. So I am loving it. Double wall insulated, keeps your drink cold for 36 hours. But I know it's more than that because I tested it. Mine stayed cold for 48. Yep. So. I did not make these. These are, and I'll put the picture of it right here. But I got them from Kroger's. You can easily make these your own if you have time. If you have time. I knew that I wanted to get some at the store, put some in the freezer for when I just wanted to do something quick. So, and they came in handy today because I needed something quick. And I just put them in the air fryer. They have bacon on them. So if you're doing them yourself, you can just, you know what? Maybe I'll do a video. Maybe I'll do a video on how to make potato skins. Most people know how to make them, but not everybody does. So maybe I'll make a video. So you guys, you know I told you, or y'all saw that I went to the doctor last week. And you guys, it is so important as we get older, and even before we get older, it is so important to not just exercise. And if you exercise, maybe you're taking care of this in your exercising, but it's important to stretch, y'all, and keep your body limber, to walk, to do whatever, just to stay really active. My blood test came back, and I had kind of felt it before, but I have markers for rheumatoid arthritis, and it runs on my mother's side. Arthritis also runs on my father's side. And I'm like, no! But yes. While I'm sitting up here eating all this bad food. Deliciously bad food. But anyway. Yes. And it's inflammation. So, as we age, and you don't even have to look like it. People think you have to look old and be old or whatever to have arthritis. Some young people have arthritis. So, and I have felt it in different places before. My ankle, my wrist, my back. And I am not trying to claim it now, y'all. I am trying to claim it. Because you can turn it around. But so many people, as they age, they are bothered with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis, something else, osteopenia or something like that. That's pre-osteoporosis. And weak and brittle bones. And a lot of it can be controlled with food, with what you eat. I feel so bad talking about it while I'm eating it. but I'm just gonna tell the truth. Um, yeah, a lot of things can be controlled by what we eat. Either eating a low, either eating a low sodium diet, or not eating certain foods. And I have been watching a lot of videos on things that are bad for us that we think is good for us, or that the FDA or whatever tell us is good for us, and it's really not. Yeah, I remember when we were coming up, and I don't know if they still have it or not, but the food triangle, and a lot of health people say that that's not even correct. You know that bread and pasta and there's different things that's on there. It's really not good for you. And milk is really not the best thing for you. I used to love milk. I always say I should have had a cow so I could have endless milk. And, you know, just, y'all, I love burgers. I love burgers. I love roast steak, but I love a good burger. But too much red meat is not the best for you, and too much milk can actually do damage. So be careful with those things. I have not been the best exerciser as I've gotten older. Even when I was younger, I was never a person that exercised a lot. But it is important as you age to stretch. Stretch out those muscles, those joints, flex them, and everything. And they have some good stretching videos on YouTube. So if y'all can't do that, sometimes stretch before you get out of the bed. And if you are younger and you're watching me, start doing it in your 20s and then even more in your 30s and on, because it will keep you limber and it'll help to keep the arthritis away, along with stuff that you eat and don't eat. And I know those of us who are spiritual, we say, oh, that's just the devil, and I bind the devil, and I'll be healed of that, and blah, blah, blah. And that is true. God can heal, and in some instances, God will heal. But not all the time does he. And sometimes certain things can be prevented. We'll get ourselves in certain situations and then want God to bail us out. And God will heal. Sometimes he will take a long time to do it. And in our timing, it'll be long, seem long to us. And some people, y'all, are not healed of certain things. So it's best to be preventative and do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, so you don't end up in certain situations. That is so good. And then sometimes we'll say, "Ooh, that snuck up on me," and which in reality it did not, because you, like I said, you could feel things when you're younger, but you don't pay any attention to it. So start paying attention to signs of different things, different aches and pains that we have. Pay attention, because those things usually get worse later, and they're really the precursor for something. So pay attention to your body. And like I was just saying, milk's not always good for you. Y'all, I am off of milk. I wanted to wait a while because I've said it before about getting off milk and different things. And I go back to it and stuff. But I have not had milk since I've had COVID. I have been drinking oat milk. And it's to me, much better than almond milk. And almond milk to me had a aftertaste that I didn't care for. So, and I've tasted the oat milk with some different things that I usually have milk with, and it tasted pretty good. I even had it once with cereal. Now the test will be when I get a good chocolate candy bar or some caramel, some pecan clusters. The biggest test is when I eat my chocolate chip cookies. If the oat milk tastes good, then I'm sold. I am sold. And also, by your blood test, you can tell about menopause and all that stuff, which I've already said, you know, that I have premenopause and menopause and all that. So that's no surprise. But my markers are pretty high. So I'm pretty well into it. I am pretty well into it. I was like, goodness. I've looked at my test results before, but for some reason, they seem like they're more extensive now. I was studying them things. I sure was. And most likely, you have the same thing that I do, but I know hospitals in our area and doctor's offices, they're all in this network basically, and it's like a my chart type of thing where you can see, if you go to your doctor, you can see your doctor's summary, their notes that they took during your visit, your blood test results, other test results, and all that stuff. And I was looking through it when I got it, and it just was amazed because I looked through it even the more extensive now that I'm older. We've had my chart forever, and I've had it forever, been signed up forever. But you know, just at certain times you get even the more inquisitive. And before, my health has always been great for the most part. You know, I don't take medication or anything, and I didn't have a reason to overly do it. The doctor would be like, you're fine, and I would look over my test results and she'd explain things or whatever. But this time I was looking up stuff. I was Googling, you know, stuff, what it was, and the RDA and the RDWs and the all the blood, all the stuff. I can't even think of everything right now, but I was Googling everything and seeing how low or how high it's supposed to be. And your results, when you get your results, it'll tell you also that, you know, if you go below this number, that's too low, or if you go above that number, it's too high. So it was pretty interesting. But I saw that rheumatoid arthritis, I was done. Done, done, done. And I know some men watch my channel, so if you don't want to know about this, you can click off. But sometimes I get to talking about stuff and I forget men are watching. But which is okay, but a lot of times you're thinking mostly women watch you. But my channel is almost half men, y'all. Because we can see the demographics. We don't know who's watching us, but YouTube will tell us from what countries we're being watched from, how old, like the demographic with age group. They'll tell us what gender is watching. I don't know if it says race on there. I don't think it does. But yeah, it gives you a lot of information about who's watching. And some people use that to gear their content around. But sometimes I forget because not a lot of men comment. Like a couple do. And it's just so funny. But half my audience, almost, well, like 40% is men. I was like, whoa. Because before I used to say, hey ladies, and you know, different things like that. And some other people in their channel, they'll say, hey girlfriend, or hey girl, blah, 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 blah. But some guys spoke up when I used to say that, and they were like, your channel's not all women. They were like, guys are here too, you know, include everybody. So that's when I started saying, hey y'all. I know sometimes that sounds a little redundant, and sometimes I think about it when I say it, but it's like, what else, I don't know. I don't know. So I say, hey, y'all. Or, hey, Tracie's Place fam. Mm-mm-mm. But yes, menopause is something else. And speaking of men, thank goodness and thank God for the men, because a lot of times they are responsible for getting the children here. And what I mean is, a lot of times they'll want their wife to have more children. And sometimes when you are in that phase where you have little kids already, you're not wanting more. Some women like a lot of children, some don't. And sometimes you're right in the thick of it, and you have maybe have two already, and your husband wants another one, or you have four, and he wants six, or whatever the case may be. A lot of husbands are responsible for getting us here because they stay on the wife to, I want another baby. I want and y'all, that's how some of our surprise babies get here, or some on purpose, or whatever the case may be. Because I tell you, my husband prayed for Isaiah because I was not wanting to have another baby. I was done. He wanted another one. And so he said he prayed that God would change my heart. And I don't quite know that quite happened. Because he always tells people he had to talk me off the ledge when I found out I was pregnant. But as far as God changing my heart, it didn't change. Well, I won't say it. He changed my heart once I got comfortable with the knowledge that I was already pregnant, yes. But as far as changing my heart to have one, that didn't happen before. Because I was like, I still be like, oh, I still don't know how that child got here, because we wasn't trying to have one. I would say we're just a little loose at that time. I just leave it at that. But I wasn't trying to have one. I had said, no, I don't want none, blah, blah, blah. And that was during the time they was having the controversy about the pill and all that stuff, and what it does to women's bodies and the lasting effects, or cancer and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, we gotta, So anywho, he got here during that time. But he said he prayed for Isaiah. He prayed for another child, and his popular saying is delayed but not denied, because it took a couple years. But he says delayed but not denied. Yeah, it is so important. Whether your babies are here on purpose, or they were surprise baby, or oops baby, they're never a mistake. Never a mistake. God fashions and forms everyone. Everyone has a purpose to be here. And regardless of how your child gets here, in what way rather, surprise or on purpose, never treat them like they're a mistake. Never treat them like they're a mistake. I was an oops baby, but you'd never know it. I grew up in a house with so much love, so much, just everything, and had a good home life. And the only indicator that I was an oops baby was that my father would say, "Well, girl, you threw a monkey wrench in our plans." But hey, the grown folks do what they do to get them here, right? So it's not the child's fault. Yeah, so. But yeah, always treat all your children the same, and because they can feel that. Don't go all around all the time talking about you was a mistake, and this and that. Don't do that. You love them all the same. And sometimes you interact with them different because they have different personalities. But Once you get used to having the idea that you're going to have one, you just don't be excited about it. Woo. Wait a minute. Some food got over here. And that last week, y'all, I had to go back to the dentist the next day after I got the temporary crown put on. The very next day, I was chewing something, and I didn't think it too much got over there. Maybe it did, but for the most part, I was chewing on this side, and that thing popped loose. I was like, oh, because I do not like going back to the dentist. I thought they were going to have to shoot me up and everything with the anesthesia and stuff. I do not like that. Oh my goodness, I do not like that. And numbing at the dentist. I'd rather go to the doctor easier than I would the dentist. Are any of you all like that? You don't like the dentist? Oh. I remember one time a few years ago, it took me a long time to go to the dentist because I think it was, we had a dentist, but he was trying to give us too many, like, root canals. I was like on my second one, and then my husband, he was trying to do the same thing with them, and we think they were trying to, make money off of root canals. We don't need no root canal. Both of us, several times. It was like, So we found another dentist. But it took me a long time. It takes me a long time to look for healthcare professionals and a church. Yes, it does. I always say, looking for a pastor, a good pastor, and a good healthcare professional is about almost neck and neck. Because they're responsible for two different things, but they're still important and long lasting. So, yes. Oh. So what have you all been doing? What have you all been up to? Have you all decorated? Has anybody started decorating for fall? I skipped all over fall. And I went to Dollar Tree last week, and I got most of all my new Christmas decorations. Well, you all saw the star that I got in a haul. Got that from Big Lots. That's going to go on top of our tree because our colors are different in the living room now. So I'm not doing gold. I'm not doing gold anymore. It's going to be silver with an accent color. So I'm excited to have some new decorations up. But have you all decorated, or not have you decorated, but have you purchased your Christmas decorations? When will you be decorating? I'm going to decorate early this year for Christmas. I usually don't decorate until after Thanksgiving, but I'm just in the mood to do that because I skipped fall. I had my summer wreath on the door up until last week. Pink going on, because we had pink flowers in our yard. So, had that going on. And because COVID came along and everything just went kaput. And I wasn't doing anything for fall. So, I said I'm not going to put fall stuff up, and it's just going to be up a little while. So, I went ahead and got the Christmas decorations. I knew I needed new ones to match the new stuff in the house. So, whew, I'm getting full. But it's so good. So I think, let me see, today is, let me see, this is the 8th or the 9th. One of those days. It's November the 8th or the 9th. I think I'm going to decorate not this coming weekend, but next weekend. Yeah. I'll let Jalen's birthday pass. And then, so a week and a half before Thanksgiving. Because I believe Thanksgiving is on the 25th. So I'll decorate a week and a half before. That way, I can go ahead and be ready and get the Christmas vibe going, holiday vibe, whatever you want to say. And I'm going to watch some Christmas movies this year. I said I was going to last year, and I didn't see many. The year before last, I don't think I did. And there are so many good movies on Hallmark and Lifetime this year. And I also love the old Christmas movies. Like, my favorite Christmas movie is Meet Me in St. Louis. What's the girl's name from the... Well, not the girl. She's a woman. She's actually, I think, has passed away. Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. I forget her name. I'll try to write it down here if I remember. From the Wizard of Oz. She's in it. And it is just the best Christmas movie, y'all. But I love old black and white Christmas movies. It's a Wonderful Life. I love that. I don't think I've ever seen the whole movie of A Miracle on 34th Street, I think it is. I want to, but for some reason it just don't look that interesting to me. And I find myself, after the first part of it, just turning for some reason. I'll try to get through it just to see what the big hoopla is. I love The Preacher's Wife, and it's originally called The Bishop's Wife, but they made an African-American version with Whitney Houston and, I cannot remember his name, but it's Angela Bassett's husband, Courtney Vance, or something like that. Yeah, The Preacher's Wife, love that, so I'm going to have to remember to watch that. I think we got it on tape too. Probably old CD. I forgot what you call them things. VHS, or I can't even remember the other things. The little disc that you had the disc player for. I cannot even remember. That's a shame. What are some of you all's favorite Christmas movies? Please let me know below. If there's any good ones that you all like, that you think I should watch, you know, that's worth watching, put it down below. Because I'm getting my decorating out of the way early. And I'm going to take a break somewhat, and I'm going to do holiday this year. Even though we're going to be in for the most part. And although we're not quarantining exactly like before, like last year, we still don't want to go every and anywhere. And I know some people may think, oh, you know, some people are doing too much or going to many places. Some people stay in more and different things like that. But whatever the case, just be careful. Just be careful. I am loving water more and more. I really don't want to be greedy and eat all this. But sometimes at night, I will want a nighttime snack before it gets too late. It'll be well after dinner, but sometimes I just want something, and I don't want like chips or a snacky snack. I want like a food snack. So one of these will be just enough, along with a few French fries. So I think I will save that till later, because I still have to make dinner. My husband was just asking me, what's for dinner? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think he too much likes to hear that. But he always wants to know what's for dinner. And sometimes they don't know that you are just flying by the seat of your pants sometimes. And I don't always have it planned out what I'm having for dinner. I would like to. My goal, like I said, especially for fall, is to make soups, the sheet pan dinners, do something in the my not crock pot, but my pressure cooker, the power pressure cooker. I want to do that, and then I want to meal prep. That's what I want to do. I see so many meal prep, and this is one girl that I watch. She's younger. She's in her she's almost 30. She's newly married, maybe 2 years, and they are just so interesting to watch. But she does meal prep. Her husband's in the service. What's the name of that channel? But her husband's in the service, so sometimes he's deployed, sometimes not. But anyway, when he's home, she's always meal prepping their meals. And she puts them in and my son does this too. Those containers that you get, it's like 3 parts in the whole container, and you have a place for your meat, your starch, or your 2 sides, whatever it is. So she will do, well, this one video she did ribs, sweet potatoes, and asparagus, and then she did salmon, those little red potatoes, and no, I'm sorry, salmon, rice. I think it was yellow rice or either regular rice. I can't remember. I think it's yellow rice. And green beans, and then she did chicken wings, and I can't remember the other 2 items she had with the chicken wings, but I was like, oh my goodness. And so she had lunch and dinner meal prep. She would do it like on a Sunday, package it up, and so when it came time for dinner, she just warm it up, and they have their dinner quick and fast. Not a lot of dishes, because they, I guess, ate out of one. Sometimes she served it on a plate, but they were packaged in those meal prep things. And I'm like, you know what? I can do that for a family of 4. So I may try to do that. If so, I will bring y'all along on my meal prep journey. And Christmas, as the holidays is coming up, I am going to be doing some desserts for the channel, and a couple of recipe videos too, because people asked for those. Make some more recipe videos. Have y'all seen the pound cake video that I made last year? It is at 200-some thousand views. Yes. So I'm very proud of that. And in the comments below it, people love the cake. They loved the cake. And it is a good cake. It is good. My family loves it and everything. So I'm going to do more. I do have, if you look up my playlist, I'll try to put it down below. But I have a Cooking with Tracie playlist and an In the Kitchen with Tracie playlist. And I really need to divvy them up and put different things on them, but they're about the same videos on each playlist. But I have a playlist with a lot of recipes, so check that out. A lot of times you can just put type in YouTube search bar Tracie's Place recipe, and a lot of them will probably pop up. So, but if not, I'll try to link it below in the description box, both playlists. Alright, so anyway, there's a lot of things coming up. I have an interview that I'm doing, so that'll be on the channel. I'm so excited about that. That'll be coming up probably next week, maybe on Monday. So anyway, I love you all. You all be blessed. Remember to comment below. Please hit the thumbs up button. Like this video. That helps it get out more. The algorithm helps the YouTube to push it out more. Also, subscribe. If you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe. I didn't have just a certain topic today. It was just kind of loose. But I generally sometimes talk about, certain subjects or whatever. If you have a subject y'all will want me to address, comment below or either email me. A lot of people email me because they don't want to put the topic below that they want to hear about. And some people do. But yeah, email me. My email is down in the description box. And I can't wait to hear from y'all. But I got a lot of stuff coming up for the holidays. And we gonna have a good time here on Tracie's Place. Love you. Be blessed. See you next time.